Hello everyone, I am Nitin Tupsaminder, Assistant Professor of Chemistry. Now I will go to teach you Schrödinger wave equations. So see here, this is the equation for photon momentum in free space and photon momentum in optical materials. So in free space, energy that is E equal to Cp, it is equivalent to P, it is equal to E divided by C equal to Hw divided by C and Hk. In optical materials, equation of photon momentum, that is E is equal to Vp into P, it is equivalent to P equal to E divided by Vp and so on. So this is the photon momentum in free space and another one in optical materials. So already you have studied that Heisenberg uncertainty principles. So from Heisenberg uncertainty principles, Heisenberg realized that there is, in the world of very small particles, one cannot measure any property of a particle without interacting with it in some ways, and this introduces an avoidable uncertainty into the results. So one can never measure all the properties exactly. This is Heisenberg understanding or Heisenberg realized. So observe that. So this is the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. So see here, it is impossible to determine simultaneously exactly position and exactly momentum of an particles or of an object. So see, this is the delta x, this is uncertainty in the position, this is uncertainty in momentum, and it is greater or equal to h divided by lambda pi is equal to h divided by 2. The more accurately you know the position, that is the smaller delta x is, that is uncertainty in position is smaller, the less accurately you know the momentum, that is larger the delta position is, and vice versa. This is Heisenberg uncertainty principles. So see here, so here is the an electron of charge, consider a single hydrogen atom. So here consider single hydrogen atom, an electron of charge is equal to electron free to move around. So the electron has a potential energy due to the attraction to proton. So electron having always potential energy, why? Because of due to the proton attraction, so there is electron having potential energy. So there is equation B in bracket small r is equal to minus e square divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 r, where r is the electron proton separations. So the electron has a kinetic energy, that is kinetic energy is equal to 1 divided by 2, that is half mv square is equal to p square divided by 2m. That is total energy is then equal to the E, that is energy, total energy bracket r is nothing but radius between proton and electron, that is nothing but electron proton separations, and p square divided by 2m minus e square divided by 4 pi r. So see here, if light can behave like particle, might particles acts like waves, that is dual nature of the particles and wave, that is the Compton effect. Particles like photon also have a wavelength given by delta is equal to h divided by p, that is h is the Planck constant, p is the position, that is nothing but h divided by me. This is de Broglie wavelength equations. So see here, this diagram shows that electron diffraction. So this is simplified, or this is descriptions of incident radiations. It is that electron beam on the such materials after the on bombardment of this incident electron beam, then there will be reflection of electron beam. So this is simple diagram. After interacting with photon, that is nothing but, here is the atoms. In atoms there are nucleus, that is proton. So incident electron beam are bombarded on this proton, and that can be reflected through this, from this electrons, that is reflected electron beam. So see here, electron diffraction for characterizing crystal structure. So this is structure image is in the public domain. So here is the beam of electron, and here is the some material, and that light will be reflected. So this is image from the NASA gallery. So Schrodinger, this is wave equation for light, Schrodinger wave equation. So this is psi is equivalent to E, and like this. So delta divided by delta T d by dt, E is equal to JW. E is nothing but energy, this is constant, and W is equal to Ck, that is W square is equal to C square K square. So total equation, that is nothing but minus d square by d t square into E is equal to minus c square d square by d x square into E. So relating W to K allows us to infer the wave equations. So this is Schrodinger wave equation for electrons. So E is equal to HW, P is equal to HK. Schrodinger guessed that there was some wave-like quantity that could be related to energy and momentum. So see here, this is wave function, that is psi is equivalent to E, that is energy, psi is the wave function. Wave function is always equivalent to E, that is, here is the equation for electrons, d by dt, this is psi, psi is nothing but wave function, is equal to jw psi. So all these are the wave equation of electron. This is called as Schrodinger wave equation for electrons. So see, wave equation for electron, this is also modified form Schrodinger wave equation, that is nothing but for free particle, that is, this is Schrodinger wave equations, which is given by Schrodinger. So free particle Schrodinger wave equations. Thank you so much.